I've been thinking about this concept and this idea lately of pretty privilege and what that means, how it impacts a woman's self-esteem, how she shows up for herself and for her world. And as you can imagine, as a mom of two girls, it's been on my mind, right? But also because I'm having conversations with friends of mine, I'm just engaging in life, and I'm of course talking to you, and I see it in the comments and I get emails, and yeah, just this concept of pretty privilege. We've all seen this woman who is not necessarily the prettiest girl, because remember, you don't have to be. She's not necessarily the prettiest girl, but she has a sense of confidence, and she dates actively, and she gets attractive men. And when you see her with somebody, you probably like, I should get him. What is he doing with her? We've all done it, okay? The truth is that you don't have to be the prettiest woman, but you do have to lean on something instead that I'm going to talk about. But we've seen this woman who is not necessarily the prettiest woman, but yet she has a sense of like, there's an aura about her, there's an air about her, this sense of allure and influence that is so tangible that you really feel like you can grasp it. And you see her, maybe you see other women on their glow up journey and they're really tapping into themselves, and it's something that you really want for yourself too, but you're not really sure where to start. As I speak about this, I'm actually reminded of one of my girlfriends who inspired the brand, formerly Feminine Allure, now Feminine Influence. And again, who knows, we talked about this, who's not the prettiest woman I have heard anyone use to describe her, but regal and stately and beautiful. She inspired Allure because there was something that was about her that I felt was just so alluring that I wanted to be around her. I wanted to be in her presence. And my other friends who would meet her to be like, I like your friend Monique. She's so articulate. She's so kind. She's so beautiful. She has like a dancer's body, and she is just totally amazing. And so that's the thing that you get to step into. So even if you are not a perfect size 10, if you are not the prettiest woman, there is something beyond pretty. There is something beyond beauty that you can tap into. And you get to lean on discovering your influence style. There's so many things out there nowadays that will have us questioning different products, different procedures, different things. Even me, because I have to consider, like, do I need to consider this thing? Do I need to consider this XYZ, whatever that thing is? Like, do I need to be thinking about this for myself? And some of those things I have to allow myself to say, yeah, I can give myself permission to want to do this. I don't know, chemical peel, not dermaplaning, what do you call it? Micro needling, whatever it is, even Botox, right? I haven't done it yet, but not to say that I'm against it either, okay? If you're feeling like me, you're probably feeling like there's so much information out there, so many products, so many new procedures, and it's a lot to there is a lot to keep up with. I can't even talk because there's so much going on right now. Yeah, there's just a lot to keep up with. I mean, even for me lately, I've just been thinking about, man, do I need to consider doing this cosmetic thing? Is that something that should be on my radar? And I will say, I've grown up, I wouldn't say pretty, but I've grown up knowing that I was attractive. Not always the prettiest, because you can be like the cute big girl or the tall girl, all of these different things. So there's so much out there right now. So whether you're 18 or even 48, there's something that's going to make you feel like not enough, like you can be doing more, you can be prettier, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this, you can do that. And you'll notice, like, you may not feel when you walk into the room that you're the one who's going to turn heads. You may not feel like the head turner. Maybe it's never been a part of your identity. You've never been the pretty girl, but there is something that you can lean on if you're not the pretty girl, if you are not the perfect size 10 or size 8, which is what I want to go for, like perfect size 10, right? That's my goal. Stallion status. But if you're not tapping into that, like if that's not who you are right now, right? What you can lean on instead is your influence style. So my tip for you today is discover, like, if you don't feel like the pretty girl, if that's not a part of your identity, you have to lean on and discover your influence style. Your influence style is the thing that makes you so unique. It is a thing that makes you different. And as Sally Hogshead says, I always get her name tongue-tied. Sally Hogshead, check it out, Fascinate Advantage, that different is better than better. So even in the dating market, it is important for you to see the dating market as a market, so that you can do what you can do to compete and put your best foot forward to ultimately attract what you want. Because this is what you would do in terms of employment. This is what you would do in terms of going for your business. The dating market is no different, right? You also want to be able to use your spiritual tools to help you get to where it is that you need to go. And a part of discovering your influence style is understanding what makes you different to set you up for your trajectory. Again, your influence style is something that you can lean on. It's totally you. Like for me, although, like I said, I know that I'm an attractive woman, but a thing that makes me so me, that I have heard and that I believe, is my childlike exuberance. So you can see from my videos, maybe not this one, but some of them, that I'm totally emotive, totally passionate, totally like, in your face. And if you get to know me, then you'll be able to see that. But for you, where I want you to start, and this is actually something that I teach in Sacred Beauty Training, and you can learn more information by clicking on the link in the description box. In the Sacred Beauty Training, an introduction to what your influence style is and could be. So maybe this is something that people have told you, you've been complimented on this thing before, and it's something that you want to lean on. Because right now you think that the only thing in your feminine influence arsenal is sex and acts of service. But there's so much more. There's a feeling. Remember that people associate you with whatever feelings that you produce in them consistently. You know, if you're a woman and you wanna honor God with your body, and you want to wait, you can do that, but you have to tap into your influence style and sort of lead with that. So that's what I want to share with you today, that you can start using your influence not as a weapon, and not seeing a woman's beauty as a weapon or something to be really intimidated by, but instead start leading with your uniqueness. Start leading and tap into your influence style so that ultimately you do feel noticed. You do feel confident to make great decisions. You start to look good, you start to feel good, and believe that you can have what you want, including the love and admiration and respect and the feeling treasured and adored by a man who is totally down for you, a man that you actually want, and a man who's for you, someone that you can really build with. And you have what it takes to let the love in, because that's an important part of it as well. Listen, beautiful, if this served you, I want you to do all the things. Number one, I want you to like the video. Leave a comment. What's that one thing that you've taken away? Subscribe, like, share the video. My name is Monique Head, and I will see you head turners in the next video. Take care and God bless.